Hello everyone, welcome to the video. In this video, I'll be presenting test scenarios and test cases. These are important when creating a product or service because practical quality assurance is to ensure the product functions as expected. Testing scenarios are described to be a high-level format of the expected outcomes when testing. No instructions are provided, while test scenarios are broad. They can be beneficial from the start of things. It provides an overview of what to test. Test cases. It is described to be a sequence of steps and inputs to test the functionality of the product to observe its behavior. Test cases are much more granular and provides directions on what and how to test. In many instances, with documents and functionalities in place, test scenarios help understand what to test. This later proceeds to details on what prerequisites are needed to write the steps to test. This in turn supports the generation of test cases, but they are not the same. As mentioned, test cases and test scenarios are not the same. There are differences, of course. So as you can see, test cases are more detailed, whereas test scenarios are high level and simple. Test cases teaches you what and how to test, whereas test scenarios teaches you what to test. Test cases are hard to create and maintain. Test scenarios are easy to create and maintain. Test cases reduces the risk of incomplete testing. Test scenarios can induce the risk of incomplete testing. And this is quite crucial to know the difference because test cases are very much well defined. As always, you need to know what to test and how to test. The details matter. Let's look at some examples. So here we are. I'm showing you an example of the details, testing scenarios, and test case. Let's go over the details first before we go to the test scenario and test case. The system must allow new users to register using a valid email address, a strong password, and in parentheses, a minimum of 8 characters, including at least one uppercase letter and one numeric digit, and a unique username. Off of this information, here is the test scenario. Confirm that account registration and email verification functions properly for new users. Quite simple and high level. But even though you know what to test, you need to know how to test. Now here is this test case right here. Now every organization will have their test cases formatted differently. I decided to just take this route and show you what's defined here. So we have our test case ID, the preconditions are here. User is at login page. Here are the test steps, right? User will click on the sign up button. Okay, that's step 1. Here comes the expected result. User is redirected to sign up page. Step 2, user will enter a valid email address and password that meets the criteria. User will see, okay, this is the expected result. User will see password strength turning green after meeting the password criteria. Okay, step 3, click register. Expected result, step 3. Message on screen, an account verification email was sent to your email to activate your account. Okay, so 4, sign in to your email account. Once verification email arrives, click confirm to verify. Okay, expected result. A green banner on top of the page will show account verified. And then we have this right here. User will be directed to their account page after clicking verify. All right. So, and here is the actual results. You'll be filling that out every step of the way to ensure that it's meeting the expected result. Or if there's something that's abnormal, you would jot that down for the step number. Here is the test data. So email test@tester.com, password, capital P, then the numbers right here. And then here's the post conditions, what really happens afterwards. So after account verification, the user is on their account page with green banner stating account is verified. Okay, that's our first example. Now let's look at our second example. Here are the details. The system must prevent users from logging in after 5 consecutive failed password attempts by imposing a temporary lockout period of 15 minutes. This countermeasure is critical for blocking brute force login attempts. Test scenario. Validate that after 5 login attempts, you are unable to log in within the given 15-minute time frame. Okay? Again, high level, you know what to test, but let's see how we can test, right? So test case ID, we have a precondition, a registered, active, and an unlocked test user account exist, all right? So you need to have an account, not a new user, like our first example. Test steps, right? Step 1, go to login screen on the application. Step 1, expect a result. Login fields and login button are displayed. Step 2, enter valid email address and incorrect password. Expect a result 2, result in generic invalid credential message. Step 3, repeat step 2 4 more times. Okay. After you do that, account is locked for 15 minutes and should display that with countdown timer. Step 4, wait exactly 10 minutes. Enter the correct password again and click login. After 10 minutes, right? So you're still in 15 minutes. So attempt 6, right? So should result in an error message indicating the account is temporarily locked, okay? Step 5, wait for the full lockout period to expire, okay? So the countdown should elapse. 6, enter valid email address and correct password and log in. Click login. User successfully logs into the account page. Now, test data, right? So we're trying to fail purposely just to test it. So email tester at edtech.com, invalid password, 654322321. And then here is the valid credentials right here. So tester at edtech.com, valid password, capital P, and then 1 to 7. So post condition right here, test account is now logged in, test account is now logged in, and its failed attempt counter is reset. Okay, so that is the test scenario and test cases difference. That's all I wanted to show you guys. I'll leave some links in the description and more details in the description, so be on the lookout. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.